Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. It's June. It's bloody June. What the hell is happening? How are we already 6 months into this year? I just do not know. If you didn't know, also, June is actually my birthday month. That means I am a Gemini, girls. A Gemini. But it also means that it is the start of a new month, which means it's time for another
beauty horror stories, girl.
You guys have been absolutely amazing sending in all of your beauty horror stories to the email address in the description box. Just a reminder, that is luxeriahorrorstories@gmail.com, and it helps if you have a picture or a video of the horror. Oh no. So my lovelies, without beating around the bush too much, or perhaps beating around the hairbrush, should we get on to the gout-riddled stories? I think we should. The first one is a dramatic story by Lottie and is titled Hair Fails with Pictures. I'm a bit scared, girls. Hi, Luxeria. I recently came across your channel back at the end of April, and I'm loving it so far. Thank you, gorgeous. I have a couple of hair fails for you, my love. I am a finalist for Miss International UK, which is a national level one of the top 4 pageants in the world, Miss International. Oh my goodness, how exciting. I've never talked to a pageant woman before. I was meant to compete in the UK finals in August, but obviously the Panini cancelled it, and so I'm competing this year instead. Because I planned on getting nano hair extensions before the pageant in August and I had already booked the appointment, I just decided to go ahead and do it with a trial run. Honestly, good idea. Nano hair extensions are a new technology that I haven't really even tried. I say new, it's probably a couple of years old now. I have not tried nano. I've tried micro rings and I absolutely adore them. When it was first done, I loved it and it looked beautiful. I had so much more confidence now and it was super smooth. But before long, bearing in mind I had never had nanos before, it started to get really matted. I tried to do everything, using shampoo that didn't contain sulfates, brush my hair more regularly, putting it up so I couldn't get it in the way or getting caught, and it didn't seem to have any effect, girls. Now, the lady who did my extensions did a really good job of them and wasn't stupidly expensive and gave me tips to take care of the hair extensions. I find hair extensions can just be like this sometimes. I don't know, there's like different brands of hair that different extension specialists use. Even myself doing like my own extensions and extensions on other people, I've come across vastly different qualities of hair. And sometimes it can be different through batches as well. Sometimes the hair just wants to mat into a disgraceful mess. I do not know why, but then sometimes you get hair extensions that are just like,
I am beautifully luscious and I will never do you wrong.
Fast forward 2 months and a manic few weeks with the Eat Out to Help Out scheme in the restaurant. I'd completely forgotten about my maintenance appointment. Oh no. I went to book in with her again the first weekend of October, only then to have a serious car accident, which my friend was giving me a lift to... What? My friend was giving me a lift to work, which wasn't our fault, and left me in Brighton Major Trauma Unit for 13 days with a fractured ankle, broken sternum, and a serious spinal injury? What are these hairdressers up to, girls? No, I am so sorry you had a car collision, my love. I hope that you are much better now. Gosh, that's frightening. I've never been involved in anything like that, but I can't imagine. Terrifying. As a result of this, I was pretty much bedbound, and the majority of my hospital stay and my hair extensions ended up becoming so tangled, I looked like I had a bird's nest upon my head. One of the nurses did try to tame it and get a load of the knots out for 45 minutes. I still had the worst of the mats in my hair. Oh my god. These poor nurses must have to deal with quite a lot, mustn't they? Like, of all the things that day, I bet that nurse didn't think of going into, like, work and being like, I have to become a hairdresser today. I'm so sorry that happened to you, my love. Naturally, as soon as I got out of hospital, I contacted the extension lady to get her to sort it out and remove them while I wasn't able to look after them, as I could barely look after myself at this point. And she agreed a date and time just before the 3rd lockdown. Oh, God. She ended up cancelling on me half an hour before she was meant to be at my house for the appointment. In the end, my partner's parents had to struggle to get the extensions out with pliers and cutting bits of my hair, ruining a lot of the nanos that were tangled so you couldn't even get into the mat to begin with. Oh my god. Nano, it doesn't sound like these hair extensions are worth it at all. I can imagine that over the last year, the amount of people that, like, nails have gone wrong, hair extensions have gone wrong, beauty treatments have gone wrong and awry, like, even mine have. I can totally sympathise, my love. The removal process ended up taking 2 months to complete, and it ruined part of my hair. Luckily, I was housebound until February, so I didn't have to face many people, but this is what my hair looks like now. It desperately needs a cut. It looks alright, but note to self, never miss a maintenance hair extension appointment. Oh my god, I completely agree. Thank you so much, my love, Charlotte. Miss Hastings International 2021. Oh, amazing. Let's have a little look at your pictures, my love. So you have beautiful long hair. Oh, stunning. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, that is an absolute bird's nest, girls. Oh no. Well, I hope your hair is much better I hope your hair is in much better condition now, Lottie, my love. Wow. Just goes to show, doesn't it? I don't know what it shows, but it just goes to show it. Although your hair has been through a lot, the last picture looks actually really quite nice, and I guess that you're, like, quite happy to not have to deal with hair extensions at the moment. Goodness. Well, good luck in your pageant, my love. Oh, very good, yes. The next one comes directly from Jonathan Ford, my love, and it is titled Facial Hair Removal. The bane of anybody's existence who wants to get rid of their facial hair. Hello, love your Chanel. I'm a male, but I hate my facial hair, and I decided I was sick of shaving, and I can afford laser hair removal, yet I thought I would try Nair face hair removal. I am 100% convinced that hair removal creams are just too strong for the face. When you have, like, masculine hair types on your face, your skin is gonna, like, break down and get agitated so much more before the hair actually breaks down. But they never say this on packaging. They never suggest such things, no. So I put the cream on, and it says 10 minutes maximum for coarse hair. Me being stupid thought, well, my hair is quite coarse, so what damage will another 5 minutes do? Well, how silly. I went to wipe off the cream and the hair, and there was lots of pain and redness. Ouch! I mean, it did remove the hair, but a day later, it left me with bloody spots all over my chin. Moral of the story, never ignore instructions. I have learned my lesson now. Well, Jonathan, my love, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Gosh, that looks painful, painful, painful. These hair removal creams are no joke. Like, they're great for your arms and legs, but I even find, like, after I've done my legs with them, my skin is, like, itchy for a couple of days afterwards. I don't know if it's just the aloe vera or maybe my sensitive, womanly legs, but absolutely, I have made this mistake before, and let me tell you, recovering the skin on your face after a trauma like that, I just hit the microphone, girls. I hope your skin is feeling much better now, Jonathan. Thank you so much for your horror story, my love. The next hair fail is by Midnight Magic. I went to my mum's friend who had done professional hair for many, many years, so I thought I could trust her. We drove 2 hours to get to her because she said she'd charge us less than another professional normally would. I mean, okay, but, like, surely the drive would have cost a lot in petrol. 2 hours, no? Did it make a big difference? I hope so. But also, I asked for thick purple highlights, but she dyed way too much of my hair, and it was a bit too dark for my liking, and not what I asked for at all. She proceeded to buy fade-preventing shampoo and conditioner, which did the opposite of what they were meant to do. Not only that, but apparently in order to buy it from a store, you had to have a license to go in and buy it, that showed you were a professional at hair colouring. A bit later, the purple had mostly faded from my hair, and I wanted to add red, like a bright red to it. Oh dear, it's gonna be a purple and red nightmare, isn't it, girls? Very vaporwave, though. She then left the collar on my head for a weirdly long time, and it came out a weird cinnamon red, almost orange colour. My mum was annoyed because it wasn't at all what I had asked for. It then proceeded to come out completely when I went to water country, which I'm guessing is like a water place. Although I must actually say, going swimming is an excellent way to remove temporary hair colour from your head. The first time I got my hair wet, she said,
Oh, her hair just didn't take too well to the colour.
and yes, it was bleached prior. Thank you so much, Luxeria. I love your Chanel. Thank you, gorgeous. So let's have a little look-see. Oh, that's a colour story, isn't it, my loves? Very, very Pantone colour of the year, 2017. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, my love. I hope your hair is in a lot better condition now. I do like the purple, though. Although purple will always fade into these strange colours. I don't know why. Sometimes they fade through these gorgeous silvery tones. Sometimes they go like pink and red. It's very confusing. Thank you so much for your story, my love. Midnight Magic. Sounds like me after a Long Island iced tea. This next one is called Accutane Disaster and is by Madison. I have known many people in my life to go on Accutane, and it is no joke. Accutane is a no-joke drug, a last-line defense against persistent acne. So, you know, it's a big deal. Hello, just wanted to say I'm a huge fan and love your channel. Thank you, gorgeous. I wanted to share one of my own horror stories. Last year, I started Accutane. My dermatologist apparently failed to give me some major information. Oh dear, what was it? What was it? I'm scared. About 2 months into the treatment, I decided to have my eyebrows waxed and tinted. My dermatologist failed to inform me that you cannot wax on Accutane. I didn't actually know that either. I was left with pretty severe burns that made me so self-conscious I didn't go to work for a few days. Also within the same week, I was hospitalized for internal bleeding caused by Accutane. Oh my god. Luckily, I am just fine now, but I will never take Accutane again, and I found a new dermatologist. Well, let's have a look at these pictures, my love. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's like you got two sets of eyebrows. What? I'm so confused. How? Your eyebrows do look lovely, though. How did this happen? How does this... I wonder what the mechanism of action is that this causes this. Like, so Accutane is meant to, like... I think Accutane, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, my loves. I believe Accutane is meant to halt sebum production. Is it not? So the idea of, like, maybe the wax was, like, had no barrier against the skin and it just pulled off the top layer of the epidermis, maybe? God, how frightening. I hope you're much better now, Madison, my love. Wow, I can't believe your dermatologist didn't tell you that. That's so strange. Thank you for your story, gorgeous. I hope you're much better now. This next one is by Fatima and is called, I've never heard a title like this before. It's called Shrek Noodles for Hair. Pictures included. Shrek Noodles for Hair. Shrek Noodles for Hair. I've had enough of noodles recently on this channel, girls. Hi, Lux. I love your beauty horror stories and I thought I'd give you a laugh with my quarantini hair journey. Oh, it's been a journey, hasn't it, my loves? Let's never do this again, eh? 2 weeks into lockdown, I was in desperate need for a trim. I hadn't gone for one for about 6 months at this point, and my natural hair is super curly 3C. I needed help handling it, so I straightened my hair and recruited my boyfriend to help. I inadvertently got a bowl cut. So, being annoyed with my bowl cut, I decided to dye my hair blue, which was something I couldn't do before because I worked in a school. I'm a low-effort sort of person when it comes to my hair, and so I cut myself bangs, bleached it, and dyed it myself. I mean, if you're low maintenance when it comes to your hair, I don't think a fashion colour is a great choice. But I mean, if it's like a little bit ombre faded out red, that could look stunning. But blue is one of the most high maintenance colours you will ever come across for hair. I loved it so much, it looked so good, but after it grew out for 3 months, I wanted more blue. I sectioned off the front of my hair, bleached it all from root to tip, only doing the roots of my already blue hair. It started to go wrong when I forgot the ratio of bleach to developer I'd used before. Oh dear, my love. Just always remember, 1 to 2 works great for most people. So I just guessed for the new batch and accidentally made it stronger. Oh no, 2 different types of bleach on the hair. All right in salons, maybe not so all right at home. After having my blue for about 6 months, I decided I'd let it fade so I could change the colour. I waited 5 months for it to fade, but it stayed green for the entire time. Oh my god. Shrek Noodles for hair. Blue hair dye is so frustrating. It literally goes to green and then never leaves. I don't know what it is about green pigments. They just cling to the hair like no other pigment ever. I tried to bleach bath to see if I could get the colour out easily, and it worked fairly well on the bleached parts, but not at all on the first section of my hair that I originally dyed. That same night, I tried just normal bleach to try and get it out, but I was running low. I ended up with what I can only describe as Shrek-coloured noodle hair. Oh, God. I had to have my hair like this for a week until I could get some more bleach. I bleached it for a 3rd time and managed to get all the green out, but was left with yellow-green blonde hair, and no amount of toner would save the colour. Oh, it's just awful, isn't it? What a story, my love. I bought a colour depositing mask to hide the bright blonde that made me look sickly. It's now purple and is taking longer than the mask said it would to fade, but I don't mind. This entire time, I've been also growing out my bowl cut, and a year later, it's now shoulder length when straight. I hope you enjoy the pictures, Fatima. My gosh, Fatima. What a story, my love. Oh, dear. Is this the bowl cut? Oh, dear. Oh, I love the little extra strands as well. Oh, no. You do have lovely curl texture, though, my love. At least you can pull off these colours. These colours look lovely. Like this purple and blue pinky tone colours. Stunning. What a journey you have been with your hair, my lovely. Oh, my God. I love the bowl cut as well. Who doesn't look wonderful with a bowl cut? Definitely not me. Well, thank you so much for your story, Fatima. I hope that the Shrek noodles are fully gone now, my love. Oh, that was a lot. Well, my loves, oh my god, what a weird little video this has been. Well, my lovelies, thank you so much for sending in all of your stories. If you want to be featured in my next beauty horror stories, make sure you email the address on the screen right here. And as always, a picture or a video really helps. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Lady Kobar. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next Twitch shout out, I nearly forgot my words then, make sure you go and follow me over on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays and I stream 3 nights a week. I'm actually changing a day as well. It's not going to be Sunday anymore, my loves. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I want to say a massive thank you to my Patreons. You can see yourselves on the screen right here. Yes, you can. You stunning people. Oh, yes. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top tier Patreons and channel members. Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Morrigady Wolf, Erin Conkle, Magusta Lagoose, Steffi Tech, Caitlin Wright, Dana Broderick, Moldy Apple, Orkos Samoji, Jara Pavlovsky, and Jodia. Thank you so much for your continued support. support on this channel, my lovelies. You are enabling us to thrive and survive. And once again, always be a bit careful about who you go to. Try and get references. Try and see their bank of work. You never know what's going to happen. And maybe... Oh, I was about to say avoid blue hair dye. No, everyone should dye their hair blue at some point. It is brilliant, but just be prepared for a green that doesn't fade. And stay tuned for another viewing party of the Swan in my next video, my loves.